clicks it on and the show begins.
Hey,
It
show,
does.
Hello, I'm Mr. Grump.
Mr.
Hi, guys.
Grump. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's for Greg. Greg, that was for you. He's been after me to use that for 4 years now. Yeah. Said my voice sounds like a guy from Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. But, Hello, I'm Mr. Grump. Anyways, welcome to another fun-filled week of Grumpy's Coffee Shop.
Hey, we got Brenda.
And hey, I was just gonna say, look, there's Brenda.
Brenda! Woohoo!
Brenda.
All right. Anyways, welcome to all 4 of you that's in there. And yeah, if you guys follow me on Facebook, you probably saw that this morning about 1:30, I lost my Great Pyrenees Ranger. It was, I'm sad. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I'm sad, but I'm relieved because he's been in so much pain. He started having real problems this winter. Back when he was about 2.5, he blew out his knee. And the YouTube community, the drone community especially, came together and they paid for half of his surgery. It's $2,500, and they paid for half of it, and that meant a lot. So, so a lot of people have followed Ranger over the years, and I've put some of the better pictures up. But it's a two-edged sword. He was such a big dog, and it was hard for me to groom him and stuff. But this last 2 weeks have been going downhill. I told my boys yesterday that we were going to lose him, and I didn't miss it I was surprised when I came. Well, I went to Pat's house for Father's Day, and yeah, thank you, Don. I appreciate it. I kind of, in some ways, and I know it's going to hit me really bad tomorrow, but he's with Judy. And that's what I'm seeing. He's with Judy. He was her dog. He was her dog, and he was her service dog, and so it. I feel he's at the right. He's no longer in pain. He's crossed the rainbow bridge, as they say, and I'm glad that he's at peace. He finally. I sat with him until just before he passed away, and he, anyway, I won't go into all the details, but suffice to say, my son Patrick showed up here at 6:30 this morning to help me get him out, and it was pouring down rain, and that sort of turned into a fiasco. I will say those really big Amazon boxes, they come in handy, but they do not hold up well in the wet weather.
Nope.
So we had a little fiasco as we went. Fortunately, I have an electric wheelchair ramp in the back of my van, so I just lowered it down. We slid him over onto that and then lifted him out and put him in. So it was much easier, but we were soaking wet, and Patrick, it was kind of rough on him too, but I'm sad, but I'm glad that he's no longer in pain. It's been so rough on him, especially this last month has been bad. And this last, I knew 3 days ago when he quit eating food altogether, when he wouldn't eat a McDonald's French fry, I knew we were losing him. So yeah, because he loved those things, but anyways, moving right along, I had a good Father's Day yesterday. I spent it out at Pat's house with my grandsons and Patrick and James and Janie, and it was just we went out there for lunch. She made taco salad. I ate enough that I didn't have to eat anything last night because I ate enough taco salad. I was full. Well, that and the no bake chocolate peanut butter oatmeal cookies. I think I had about 8 or 9 of those damn things. I didn't eat anything last night, so
that's good.
But anyway, so and I'm going to say right now the weather's pretty nice here, but we got rain coming in tomorrow again. We had some real good thunderstorms last night.
Nice.
And in this morning too. And our gas is $3.15 a gallon here in Muskogee,
Oh,
Awesome.
Oklahoma.
cool.
So,
That's good.
but anyways, let's see who's sending me a text. Oh, okay. I figured it's that Michelle Markle or whatever the hell her name is that keeps trying to give me $40,000 that I don't want.
Meghan Markle.
Now this gal's name is Michelle.
Oh, okay. Any
Yeah.
relation, I wonder?
I
Uh,
doubt. Well, I don't know. Meghan Markle is she a crook? Because this one's obviously a crook. Because
Yeah.
they're constantly leaving me text messages, voicemails, and phone calls, wanting to and cloaked. Although they've reduced because I added my home phone onto it, and that's slowed them down now. So I'm
yeah.
getting.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not hearing them ring. It's just they pop up and say that
Right.
they've stopped them and they leave a voicemail. So
Right.
and I could stop that too, but sometimes I need the voicemail because
Yeah.
it might be from somebody important.
Right.
My teeth update. I called this
Yeah.
morning. They hadn't got them in yet, but that was about 10 o'clock before I went to sleep.
Mhm.
After being up all night, I finally went to sleep about 10 o'clock this morning. Got up about 2, somewhere around 11, between 11:30 and noon. Somebody from the VA called me, but they didn't leave a voicemail. So maybe my teeth will get here in the next week or so.
I
I don't
hope
Oh,
know.
so.
I said
good.
6 friggin' months. I said this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And even they agreed, that was taking too long. So they apparently, you know, lit a candle under somebody's butt. So, anyways, so Art, how are things in your part of the world?
Doing pretty good. I actually did some flying this weekend.
Yay.
Went out Saturday. Went. I don't know. You probably weren't around. They built this building down on 120th and Huron, and it looks like there's a dish antenna built into the
Oh,
roof.
yeah.
Okay.
And I always wanted a photo of that, and so I took a photo of it, and then I ran it through AI, and God, what a lot of work trying to get what I wanted to do was have a laser beam shooting out of that.
Shooting up out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And boy, that was a lot of work. And then I went over to Westminster Castle
Yeah.
and got some photos, and I'm really impressed with that Mini too. That it's takes
Yeah.
darn
Well,
good
yeah,
photos.
Bill really likes his too. Now, Westminster Castle, is that where wasn't there like a nunnery or something there at one
Why
time
not?
or
No, there's a Christian high school right next to it.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
then
But what was it?
right behind it,
Was
there's
it
a
like
radio station,
okay.
KPOE, Pillars of or KPOF, Pillars of Fire.
Pillars of Fire, that was the name of that was the Pillars of Fire uh school and or nunnery or whatever when I was a kid. I thought
Right.
that was the Pillars of Fire place because
Mm-hmm.
because
Yep.
where's that at over at
84th and Federal.
84th and Federal? Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it was originally going to be a college, and
right,
it was a
right,
college for about 2 or 3 years, and then it went bust, and it sat
Oh,
abandoned for quite a while. And then in the
yeah, yeah,
20s, somebody took it over, fixed it up. The roof was in really bad
yeah,
shape, and
yeah,
they
yeah,
fixed it
yeah,
up. And now it's the administrative office for the high school right next door.
okay.
yeah. That was always a creepy place, because there were stories that at one time there was a nunnery for a while
Yeah.
or religious women there anyways, and apparently there was supposed to have been fetuses buried underneath it,
Well,
all the
there's a
urban legends.
cemetery right on the
Do what?
grounds of the school. There's a cemetery there. That's
Yeah,
part of
well
it.
apparently under the building is where they hid the nuns fetuses. Yeah, just supposed
Oh,
urban
okay.
legend. This is from when I
Yeah,
was a kid. That place was always creepy to me. So it looks
yeah.
much nicer from a distance, but when you live in that area and you go by it all the time, it's like, yeah, so
Mhm. And then yesterday I made another batch of brew that's fermenting
Yay.
right now.
Hey,
It's
Brian.
a cornmeal oatmeal bourbon. 4 cups of cornmeal, 1 cup of oatmeal, and 1 cup of barley. And I have a cheat to it. I put a couple cups of sugar in it, mixed it all up, and
yeah.
then when it cooled down, I pitched the yeast and put the lid on, the airlock, and a couple hours later, it started working. And this morning, it was going like mad, and it's still going pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So, all right, Dominic, let's move right along. How are you doing, mate?
Well, I'm happy that we've got past the shortest day. So
Ah,
Ah,
I'm happy that we've got 2 extra seconds of sunlight today,
uh-huh.
and that
yeah, I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
we have 2
celebrate.
less seconds. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's getting
I'm
dark out. It's
celebrating with you.
right. It's getting dark out there already. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to. Yeah, it's just it's almost midnight out there. Looking at losing
Getting
those 2 seconds. Yeah,
Yeah.
losing those 2 seconds. Well, that's just yeah. Anyways, so Charles, how are you doing? How's things in your neck of the woods?
Doing good, Lloyd. Weather's kind of cool today. I had something I didn't think would happen. When it did start getting warm around here, I didn't bother to turn the switch off on the thermostat because I figured, well, we're not gonna have any temperature that's gonna go below what the settings are.
Oh,
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I have it programmed. I have it programmed to switch to different temperatures at different times of the day. And all of a
yeah.
sudden, like around 12:30, I hear the furnace running because it was cool enough to drop it to below the internal temperature of the house, to drop it to below like 75 or 76 degrees. And I was like, oh crap.
Yeah. Yeah. It was chilly here this morning. I had to put on a light jacket when I went out there
oh,
to the veterinary to take and I got to thank Mariah over there at Premier Veterinary Hospital in Port Gibson, or
oh,
veterinary clinic. She's Patrick's niece, and she's one to help me deal with Ranger. And she's as I explained to Art, she's what was that gal's name? Violet
oh, Veruca salt.
Veruga sauce. You know, the one that
Yeah.
Violet
the
Beauregard and
one that looks
Veruca
like the
Salt.
blueberry. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like
Violet
3.
has turned violet.
Yeah, she's like 3 inches taller than Art, and
Mm-hmm.
definitely bigger around. So
Yeah.
but she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She was like a
Mm.
granddaughter to me and Judy, and so she works as a vet, and so they took care of it, and they'll give me his paw print and his nose print when they
Mm-hmm.
get everything finished, and I think I'll. Yeah, it is rough. Thanks, Josh, and
Yeah.
with that said, I need to start saying hi to everybody
Yeah.
in the chat. So we've got
And we got Captain Ray in the chat.
Oh, do we? Well, hello,
Yeah.
Captain
Yeah,
Ray.
Hey,
Captain
Captain
Ray.
Ray.
Hello,
Ray.
All
Ray.
right, we got Captain Joe. We got
Yeah.
Charles and Art and Dawn and Brenda,
And
We got
and we
Mark
got
and
huh?
Michael. Mark and
We
Michael
right,
and Jerry.
Mr.
and we
Kitty.
got Bent Rail and uh. Let's see. So
Brian, Waypoint, New England.
Brian, Waypoint, New England. Yeah, and as you said Captain Ray.
Yes,
Captain
Captain Ray.
Ray.
Hope you're
Yeah,
feeling well.
good to see you, Captain Ray.
Hope you're holding up
And
well.
is that it? I think I got everybody, didn't I? Yeah, Mark
Yeah,
and
Mark
yeah,
and
Mark.
Michael. Cool
I was real
cat.
sorry for your loss too. So but oh, Cool Cat, Michael.
Yep.
Hello,
Mr.
Michael.
Kitty.
So okay, well, but
Yeah, we got
anyways, yeah, that's life keeps going on, and
yep.
I'm getting ready to start making the neck for my
Fifth guitar.
cigar box guitar. Got number 4.
Mm.
I really like the box doesn't. It's not now. My number 3 guitar has great acoustics, but my number 4, or as far as an acoustic guitar, it sounds pretty good. My number 4 one doesn't. The box isn't quite deep enough. Doesn't have enough resonance, but it sounds pretty good electrified. I did plug it in and test it out. So, but yeah, so it's I like the way the neck's set up. The action's a little high still. I'll probably lower that some. But as far as the frets, I had 2 frets that I had to go back and reseat, and that was it. I just uh but uh so anyways, on this next one, the neck will go all the way through the body and we'll have a little tail stick out, and then I'll have holes drilled through. It's going to be through, holes drilled up through it, and I'll put grommets in there, and I'll just run the string up through there
Oh,
and
there you
across.
go.
Yeah. So,
Do it hillbilly style.
yeah. So I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm trying to get it to where my guitars are coming out. I'm trying different things with each one to where I get to a point where I like what I'm making and I can make them consistently.
Good.
You know, they're all going to change because they're all going to have different cigar boxes, but
Yeah.
I want them to be consistent in style or in the way the way I make them. So yeah, it'll,
Cool.
so that one's, got the neck cut out. I haven't cut the frets on, or the fretboard, I mean, but
Mhm.
I will be mounting the frets on the fretboard before I put it on the neck.
There you go.
I think that will be a better deal all the way around. So,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I'm really happy I started using that True Oil, and
Yeah.
I'm real happy with how that's working. And plus, I've got my handmade by the Grumpy Vlogger brand.
Oh,
So,
there you go. There you go.
so I can brand everything from my drone up to my hamburgers or hamburger buns,
Yeah.
but
There you
it
go.
it requires a little bit of work because this one has to be heated up. Now I'm going to modify it eventually to where I can put this on a heating iron, like a soldering iron,
Right.
and work it that way. I just got to get the reducers set right to where I can do that.
Hmm.
Uh, but that's I've started on that, so that will start. I'll start having that brand on there. It's just
Hmm.
you can't really see it because
Down the other way. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool.
and the printing on top says handmade, and then it says handmade by, and then the script in the center says the Grumpy Blogger. So,
Hmm.
so that's my brand for mine. Uh, Starting
Are
with
you
my
going to
new.
put a binding around the fingerboard?
Well, hell no, that's too damn much work. Jesus,
You can be
if
fancy.
I start putting binding around that, it's going to require me to charge about $700, and I'm not going to ever sell mine for that price. So
Well,
yeah,
unless you
no.
want to keep it for yourself, you'd have a fancy one.
I've got 20 guitars that are fancy. This is a cigar box guitar. It's not fancy. This is hillbilly music. This is now I'm now there. I've seen a couple guys. I've seen them do some really fancy stuff with cigar box guitars, but I'm not that good for one. I recognize. That's the thing you got to do is recognize your limitations.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
a man's got to know his limits.
that's right. A man's got to know his limit.
Hmm.
So yeah. Looks like I got some. I ordered some grommets that have steel mesh on them, and
Right.
those will go into my sound holes. So
Oh.
they're about 1 inch, and
Oh.
so
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and they'll just set inside that, and
Yeah.
so the 3D printed ones are good, but I want to go with something a little more durable and a little
Right.
nicer, you know.
Yeah.
And but
Awesome.
you know, I'm getting there. So, but anyways, yeah. So, let's see what else is happening.
Yeah.
Like I said, I spent I spent all day yesterday out at Pat's house. James and I did, and I mean it was nice because you know he's got 18 ducks now out there. So
18 ducks. Wow.
yeah, they hatched 9 of them themselves. You know,
Cool.
and they had at least 2 of them. Well, all of them were. They had 4 kittens. One of them was a little older than the other, and they'd had some flooding, and they think it got washed away from its mother.
Uh-huh.
And then they had these other 3 cats that showed up, and or kittens, and but the one they're gonna keep, he's got the most beautiful leopard print. I mean,
Oh.
literally a full leopard print. It just
Ah.
I've never seen a wild cat, you know, that was
Wow.
you know, and friendly as can be, just cute little dickens. If I were ever going to have a cat, yeah, that's part of the reason I'm congested is because I was around those cats all day yesterday. I was petting on them. I shouldn't be around. I should not be doing that with, but you know, I came home, took some allergy pills, and but yeah, so. But because my eyes, when I was on the way home, I said, "Oh crap, my eyes are starting to swell." So got home and I was snotting and sneezing the whole 9 yards. So, but yeah, uh, so anyways, but yeah, I sat out there, you know, watched their ducks. They've got their ducks. I don't know what kind they're supposed to be. I don't know nothing about these damn ducks, but they're like
Atlantic.
they yeah, exactly. No, they've got some white ducks. They're standard white ducks with yellow bills,
Yeah,
and then
yellow bill.
they've got some of these that have got the ones they hatched are just sort of like a Dalmatian color, like somebody took a big
Right.
blotch of ink and just threw at them, and
Right. Yep.
it hit on their bills, on their feet, you know,
Yeah.
just you know, they're black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But out of that same batch from the same parents and everything, they're all hatchlings from the same group. One of the ducks is a straight white duck.
Oh, straight white duck. Okay.
Yeah, straight. Well, yeah, I don't know if any.
Wasn't going around saying
Yeah,
quack quack.
yeah, you're right, Mark. Bengal. That's it. They look like a
Bengal.
Bengal
Yeah.
kitten. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it looks like. Except they didn't have to pay $3,000. They just showed up on her,
Yeah.
showed up in her yard on Mother's Day.
Wow. Yeah.
So and they it was about half drowned, and so they sat with it. But yeah, it's a beautiful little kid. But yeah, I was sitting there and I said, well, how come that white duck? Because the white ducks stayed to themselves. The black and white ducks are kind of hanging with their group because they're all from the same same
It's
group of
called
hatchlings.
segregation.
Yeah, I guess. But that one white one was hanging around too. I said, "What's with that white one?" I said, "It's funny that." He says, "No, that's the sister to all these others." I said,
Oh, I
"Really?" I
thought
said,
it was
"Yeah."
forced busing. Yeah.
No. It wasn't. It wasn't anything like that. It was just apparently genetics because they overbreed ducks. You know, to uh, the they
They're not as mean. They're a little
oh
more
yeah,
docile.
they're but you know they have a throwback every so often. They go from
Yeah.
being the you know they'll look either all black or all white, and this one's all white. So and of course even their bills have got the muckledy black on them, and it really looks bad on a yellow bill with you know it looks
Yeah.
like they wiped mud across it. You know, so I was sitting there. I was outside smoking a cigarette by myself and sitting there. Of course, when they are listening to you, they'll turn their head sideways because you know they don't have peripheral vision like we do. So
Yeah.
they turn their head to where they can see you. You know,
Uh-huh.
because their heads on the side, their eyes are on the side of their head. You
Yeah.
know, so
Mhm.
and so I was telling them, I said, you ducks have got to be some of the ugliest ducks I've ever seen. and they'd turn their head at me and they'd shake their head and then they'd go back to listening to me again. It was entertainment, you know. It does not take much to entertain me, but I did get to go out and see Patrick's. He got the new A2L bamboo printer,
Oh,
with the
my.
big with the yeah. It is big. I got to admit, it's got a much bigger platform than the A1 or the A1 Mini does, or even the P1S. It's got a like 350 by 300. It's a big, it's a big platform. So
Cool.
and funny thing is he's printing small stuff on because he's not used to it yet. So
Mm.
he's printing these little things, but yeah. And yeah, he's got now his shop is yeah, he was cussing my hobbies this morning because we had to get Ranger out to the front door and had to work around my work table that's right behind me. Normally I would have folded it up, but it's like I was just so tired that we just carried,
Mm.
got him. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, he was cussing my hobbies, but he's got a nice shop out there on his property. So
Cool.
but yeah, so he's got his laser printer, he's got his 3D printer, his laser cutter and his 3D printers. I think he's got like 6 printers out there now. So,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. And it's kind
Are
of
you going
creepy
to make
though
a
cuz
Mandalorian helmet for Halloween?
I don't he'd probably make me one if I wanted to.
Oh, cool.
He's got at least 2 robots or two of the droids out there from Star
Right.
Wars that he's got like the battle droid, the
Right.
the tall one. It's over
Right.
7 foot. Yeah, so he's got
Wow.
2 of them around 7 foot tall. Yeah. So you walk in there and these things are standing. Of course, you walk into his front door and you got Darth Vader on one side and you've got a stormtrooper on the other side of his big 100-inch TV screen. And we're talking they're life size.
Right.
Actually they're a little bigger than life size. So, but I guess he's still trying to get R2D2 because Home Depot carries them during Christmas, and they're only like $60 to $120.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Hey.
they're nice. I mean, they are nice figurines, and so uh, why they carry them at Christmas, I don't know. You'd think it'd be better at Halloween, but
Yeah.
apparently Christmas is when they carry them. So yeah, yeah. Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah, you ought to make that little droid, the one with the old British helmet
3PO.
from World War
Oh, you're
One.
talking? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I've got one.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah, I got
cool.
a full size one he made. You talking about the one with the flat head, the big?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got one. He made that for me a couple years ago for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
It's got the little light up front. You push it and the light comes on. Oh yeah, fully articulated.
Uh
He sits over there next to my dummies, and my
huh.
lightsaber. You know,
Yeah.
actually, I usually have him sitting over there in a chair holding my lightsaber. So yeah, yeah, he's right out. Oh, he's about. Well, he's as tall as my kitchen table. So however tall a kitchen table is. So he's about 3 foot, right around 3 foot tall. So, but
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, Pat made several of those, and he's got a couple of them still. But yeah, he made me one, and he does a great job of painting because it's got the wear marks. I mean, it looks like it's been out there, like in the Mandalorian, out there working on, in the back, like that gal has him using.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so uh it's got all the battle wear on it and the marks on it and everything. He did a great job of doing it. So, and but yeah, and
cool.
like I said, I can either have it sitting down, or kneeling down or standing up. He'll stand up perfectly, and his arms are fully articulated. His wrist will turn like that. Now his things won't open, but other than that, so
His things, okay.
yeah, his hands, his claws, whatever you call them. Yeah. But
Claws.
anyways, yeah. Oh, but yeah, so yeah, no, he's actually sold a lot of that stuff. As a matter of fact, they had a last summer, or no, this last summer. No, we're in summer now. So it
We're
was
in
last
summer
year at
now.
summertime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a year ago,
Last year.
they had a vacation Bible school uh thing at one of the churches up there in Tulsa, and they were doing a Star Wars theme. And they had seen some of his work at one of the conventions, and so he had like 6 or 7 of his big pieces on display up there that he
Mhm,
3D printed and painted up. So and then they use them for the brochures and all that. So yeah,
mhm,
he's he's far and above what I am. I 3D print shit that I need. But
mhm.
anyway, so
Cool.
but yeah, that's it. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah.
not much going on around here.
No,
Just
no.
so.
Yeah, and your little ones are quiet tonight. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, they are. They're
They
kind of
probably miss their buddy.
yeah, especially Peaches because they'd come in here and he got to where he couldn't really sit up, or he'd sit, but he'd sit or he'd stand and then he'd get tired waiting for me to give him a bite of something to eat, and so he'd sit. Then he got to where he'd just lay on the floor and wait for me to hand it to him. Well, she discovered that that was the right size for her to be able to jump up into my lap and steal my food. So she would get on his back and bounce. Yeah. And he just look up at her like, but yeah, she was trying to give him, you know, sh-
Mhm.
uh, has he made Hal? No, he has not made Hal yet. I don't think. I don't know. He makes so much.
How
I
about a
don't know.
Cylon? Has he made a Cylon?
Yeah.
No, he has
Oh,
not. That I know of. I would have seen that. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Now, old Cylon or new Cylon?
Either one. He hasn't
Yeah.
made either one of them, but yeah.
I'm kind of partial to the old one
I
because
like
I
the original one.
watched
Yeah.
the old one, the 2
Yeah.
seasons, and
Yeah.
I started watching the new Battlestar Galactica, and
Yeah. It
I
wasn't the
just
same
got
at all.
tired of it pretty quickly.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, no, it was hey, RJ's Aerials. How you
Hey,
doing?
that's Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
Johnson.
So
Yep.
yeah. So anyways, like I said, I've been busy with my guitars and
Mhm.
I but
Yep.
yeah, this was the newest one I just finished, so
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Very nice.
Hmm.
got my little I got to get used to I got to get better at wood burning, so
Yeah.
that was my third attempt and I said screw it, it's going to look like that. So I definitely burned it a little bit too long, held it on there a little too long, so but I mean the action's still a little high, but
Yeah.
if you're using a slide, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So,
Mhm.
if you're just going to do the whole slide thing, because
Right.
and it works good for a lap slide too. I tried that today too. So,
Cool.
and I plugged it into my amp earlier, and it sounded pretty good that way too
Mm.
as well. So, but so my next one. That's my next one.
Oh, okay.
It's all wood box.
Mhm.
So
Huh.
handmade in Nicaragua. So
Oh,
anyways,
Nicaragua.
yeah. So that's my next one. It's you know This one's got just a little deeper box. It's got a little deeper box, a little thicker wall. So it's got a good, it's got a good,
good tone, good,
good,
acoustics.
good acoustics. Yeah, it's got pretty good acoustics.
Yeah.
So if I don't brace it up too much, now that's the other problem. When I brace them, that takes away from the acoustic sound. So I have to be careful.
It makes the top too stiff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it also takes up the chamber space where the air to resonate. So.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you think you could make one of those out of a cigar box that was cube shaped, like 5x5 or 6x6?
I could. I've got one. I may try. I've got a couple of them that if I don't do that, I'll make an amplifier, just a little 5-watt amplifier out of them.
Right.
So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what mine's made out of. Oh my. I got a cigar. I got a guitar and an amp. And I tell you what, this number 3 though, that I did the other day, I like it. I think better than the one that I bought. I just like the action on it. It's just a lot more fun to play. And
Cool.
now number 4, which is the one I just showed you, the one I just finished. Now it's got a on the bottom G or it's got they number them from the bottom, so it's 1, 2, 3. I'll say so for the first string on that, which is a G string, a high G. It's got a funny resonance in it, and I don't know. It's got a hum in it that I can't find any. It's not touching anywhere. It's just got it's not really a buzz either. It's just got a weird resonance on that string. So, and I've looked at everything I can. I've adjusted the intonation on those have been coming out pretty good. I mean, I've been pretty much having to adjust them just a little bit, and but now this next one is going to be a bit of a challenge because it's going to have probably a floating bridge on it. So,
okay. Cool.
It may have. I don't know. When you use that extended tailpiece, generally they'll put a floating bridge. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll make a floating bridge out of it. So, but all right, Dominic. So, but yeah, and I'm just really tired, obviously.
Yeah,
So
me
up
too.
and down last night. So, but but the weather's been beautiful today, after this morning. But yeah,
it's been hot here. Maybe that's why I haven't been sleeping so well. Because
we've had yesterday was the hottest day we'd had, and it was like 91 when we was out there at Pat's house. So, okay, all right, Ron.
Yeah, I've been sleeping without a shirt on, and I'll
AC Drone Dude. Hello.
Yeah, that's David.
David, yep.
I'll be just fine, and I get too cold, and I put the sheet over me, and I'm too hot. And, well,
yeah,
not really too hot, but when I have the blanket cover on, I get really hot. So
yeah. I'm the same way. So
yeah, trying to get comfortable and yep.
But yeah, but I mean, it's not been bad. We've actually, well, we don't hit our 2 hottest weeks. We got about 3 weeks left before we hit a really hot period.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to be in the upper 90s later this week. Yeah.
We're in the 80s all week long, and we got rain every day. We don't. I think by this time next Monday, it'll finally have quit raining because we're doing. I mean, like I said, we're doing pretty good. We drove out there to Pat's house and have to cross the river there, and the rivers for June and July. I mean, the end of June, the rivers were up pretty good. So they're
yeah.
So and
when I went flying over at Westminster Castle, there's a big field over on the south side of the building, and it's all wild wheat growing there.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it's about ready to harvest. So I'm gonna go over there next weekend, and I've got a 5-gallon bucket, and if I could fill it up part way, I'm gonna use that for another batch of brew. Make a wheat not a bourbon, well, maybe a bourbon, or maybe just a single grain whiskey.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Try that. I'm just experimenting with stuff. I made one batch that was just brown sugar, threw some yeast in. And that was real easy to make because you don't have to heat up anything other than
right.
heat up the water, but it doesn't have to be super hot. And you just put in like
Well,
4 cups of brown
isn't that
sugar.
just like a rum?
Yeah, it's like a rum. Yeah. Hmm.
Because rum's made out of brown sugar, I know.
Yeah. Brown. Next time I make that, I'll get some molasses, and that'll give a real sweet rummy taste.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Brenda. Yeah. We get tired of it around here. I'll definitely send it your way. There's a few times I've.
Well, we need it
Yeah.
over here too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been getting
We're doing really well. I mean, we go from drought to flood. It seems like in Oklahoma. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I.
Oh God, you give me go.
Oh, I know. I apologize, folks. I'm just dead tired today. So,
Well, I got
but
some new sounds. Yeah, I need to up the volume on that. And I have my rim shot.
yeah, I've gotta start feeding mine through my system. So I gotta make but I'd have to wear headsets, and I don't like wearing headsets. But
Yeah.
I guess I could wear my earbuds. But yeah, uh, but yeah, I could. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at something because I'm thinking I did it where I ran it through that and then played it back through these speakers, which
Mhm.
meant that I should be able to. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at it.
Yeah.
There's a setting on there. I think I can change that because I mean I've got a sound effects board too. It's just but you
Yeah.
can't hear it because it doesn't play through.
That's another thing nice about AI is if I need a sound effects, I just tell what sound effects I want, and it will go
Yeah,
through and
yeah,
I can tweak it and get it to where I want it. Yeah.
yeah. You can't hear that. You can't hear that, can you?
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah. I wished I could set it up to where I had the playback where I could go individually and set up so each individual program played where I
Don't you
wanted
have
it to.
Don't you have a stream deck?
Yeah, I don't have it hooked up.
Well, that won't work then.
Why not?
Because we can't hear it. If you have it run through your stream deck program, all you have to do is press a button, and there it is.
Okay, I'll have to check it then. I'll have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've got like 3 or 4 stream decks.
Yeah, I think. Do you have the 15 button one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I'm using. I have a smaller one that has 6
I have the
buttons.
small one, I have the big one, and then I have the one with the mixer on it.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
get that plugged in and wake up Charles and go on YouTube and learn how to program it.
Yeah. Well, and you got to remember, I'm also using an audio box system or a PreSonus sound system,
Right.
which is part of my recording studio. So
okay.
it's set up, everything goes through it, but I have it set to play back. So, but I think I've got to go. I'm going to have to go because it should be if my microphone, but my mic goes directly into that and then out to you guys.
Right.
Whereas my sound and then my soundboard, everything comes back through my speakers here. Now, if I can run it through that to where but I'd have to wear headsets to hear you guys.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so
I have my microphone. I still have that old Tascam.
yeah, I've still got one too. Yeah.
Love it. And that's for my mic, and it's got a few sound effects. The Stream Deck goes right into my PC, and I use the software to program it to get it all set up.
Yeah. Well, when I switched over and started setting this up as a recording studio,
Right.
that changed. You know, that's a little different than the
Right.
Tascam one. So it's it channels differently. And again, you're wearing headsets. I'm not, and that's the
Right.
reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would have to do the same thing. And you know,
Yeah,
hey,
well,
I'm not gonna mess up my hair just for that.
yeah,
So.
well, I'm deaf. If I had speakers, I'd be oscillating and making all kinds of noise.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
what'd you say? This way I could have the headphones on and I could adjust the volume, how loud I want it, and I can also do sound effects like this. And I don't
Yeah.
think you guys could hear. Did you hear that?
yeah. I heard that.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, heard that too. Yep,
Oh,
Yep.
it's
awesome.
finally working.
It's fun. Yeah.
Is that off the Tascam?
Yeah. For a long
That's
time, we could never get it to work.
It never did work. Maybe it's
No.
because of this software. Because I don't think we've never tried it with this software before.
Huh.
So yeah, and you can program that too.
Right. Where
You
is
know.
that? Also, I could change the effect. I could I could go like this. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
That's annoying. Yeah,
yeah.
that's the helicopter sound, right?
And then there's my radio voice, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to Arco on the Grumpy Coffee Shop. Welcome. Or I could go hard, echo. And I even I could do reverb. Right now I've got it on. Yeah, I have it on hall. I could do room, live, studio. And on sound I could go soft vocal, hard vocal, off, hard spoken, soft spoken, and expert. But I got it set up the way I like it.
Right. Yeah.
So I like this one. The female voice.
Yeah. That I don't know why they call that a female voice. It's a squirrel voice. Why?
Sounds kind of robotic.
Strange little alien voice.
Yes, alien.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, maybe females are squirrely. I don't know.
No
offense, Brenda. You're excluded from that. You're not one of those. So. Yeah. So I started watching. I went back through and started watching Captain America: The First Avenger, and then I'm not watching the. Hey, Ronnie, God bless America.
Hey, Ronnie.
I'm not watching the Ant-Man and
all
of those, but I'm hitting, like Captain America, Thor, the First Avenger. Now I'm going back. I just watched the Winter Soldier early this morning, and I'm probably not going to watch Ragnarok because it really is irrelevant to the Civil War Captain America.
How
So,
about Venom? Have you watched all the Venom
oh yeah,
movies?
I've watched all the Venoms. Yeah. I mean, I've watched all of them. I've seen every one of them.
I think I've seen a couple. I know on my last trip to the Philippines, I watched one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched all of the Venom, all of the Deadpool ones. I've watched all of the X-Men. I've watched all of the cinematic universe, starting with the
Right.
first Iron Man. Well, actually,
Iron
before
Man, Iron
the
Man 1,
Incredible
Iron
Hulk.
Man 2. That's about as far as I got on that.
Yeah,
Spider
Iron
Man,
Man.
I think I only saw the first two.
I've
maybe
seen
three.
all the Spider-Mans except for the newest one that's fixing to come out. And Pat and I will probably go see that at the theater. So,
Right. Mhm.
you know, but
Oh, yeah. So I've been watching all the shorts from Mandalorian. I might have to go back and see if I could watch the series and then maybe go see the movie or wait till it comes
yeah,
out.
I'd wait until it came. From what I understand, it's just like a 2-hour episode of The Mandalorian. It's not
Oh, okay.
The Mandalorian Grogu. It's not worth spending ticket money on.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait until it's free on one of the channels. You know.
There you go.
So,
Uh-huh.
but yeah. So.
Strange New World starts next month. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I need to go back through and make sure I'm caught up on all those. I think I am, but I'll have to double check. I forget, And let's see.
So
Of course,
this season will be kind of short. I think it's 10 episodes and then 10 episodes and then they're done.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So
And for the love of God, I hope they don't bring season 2 of Starfleet.
We need something to talk about, so we need them to play it.
They've made them, so they're going to put them up.
yeah, they're going to be up there.
Yeah. Even though
I did hear a rumor that they're getting ready to do a new set of Star Wars movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Yeah, nah.
Grosner,
Yeah,
whatever
nah.
his name is. He's going to be in one of them, supposedly.
Oh.
But I don't know. They need to completely start over with their staffing. They need to change all of their staffing over at Disney.
Yeah.
And
Not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I heard Kurtzman is gone. Starfleet is his last one.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure if he's involved with the.
Well, hello, Lon.
Hello, Lon.
Yeah, well,
I do. Yeah, and I have an aunt that lives in Inglewood, Florida. Yeah, she works at one of the. Her name's Barbara Jones, and she just retired about 2 weeks ago, from one of the hardware stores there in Inglewood. But yeah, but I do, yes, Brenda. So. And welcome, Lon. I don't know if I said welcome, but yeah. So.
Another quirk about AI is we all know they mispronounce a lot of words. So I'm watching this video. They're talking about the different species of sunfish. And red ear sunfish is red ear sunfish.
Oh, yeah.
And the long
I will do just that, Brenda. Yeah.
Long ear is long gear sunfish. And then I'm watching these historical videos, and it's about the U.S. Navy and their their battle in the Philippine Sea. And you see the ships. I'm like going, no, we didn't have aircraft carriers where the island was in the middle of the deck. That's stupid. I mean, a lot of it just looked like crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the AI is really, really
Oh, I
badly
know.
done.
You need.
But
I
then
mean,
you get
work
the
at
ones,
it. You
you
need to
know,
learn how to write prompts where you get what you want to look what you want, and it
right?
takes a lot
Yeah,
of trial and error.
yeah,
And
exactly.
that's like that building that looks like it has a dish antenna built into the roof, and I wanted to make it look like a laser beam
Right?
coming out.
Yeah.
Oh God, I probably went through 12 different iterations to finally get the beam to go the right way.
Right.
I did get one where the beam shot out at a side and it hit a car on the street and blew it up. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you posted that, right?
No, I didn't post that one. The one that I posted on Facebook was the one the beam shooting out.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. Yeah.
And the one that I played on last night, I made a video where those Iranians, they better shape up or Trump's going to use a secret weapon. And then you see this building with that little dish, and all of a
Dish
sudden
in it.
there's
Yeah.
beam shooting out, and the
Yeah, I saw
Ayatollah
that one. Yeah.
says, "Oh no, not on Pride Month."
I saw that one. Yeah, yeah, Ronnie. I wouldn't go with bricks and mini pigs to sell my Legos. So, uh, Greg called me up and told me about that. I had no idea. There's a company that sells new and used Legos,
Oh,
and they buy from people, but they steal a lot of their stuff too, and they're a bunch of crooks. And this one young man and his friends, they went to try and confront him because they stole a guy's life collection of them basically. And anyways, they ended up getting arrested, and then the judge sided with bricks and mini pigs, and it turned out, of course, this is in Utah, and the Mormons run Utah. And
yeah,
all of the chief of police and the judge and all these people all go to the same tabernacle with
it's a
whoever
joke.
owns yeah, they're all Mormons, and they're all Mormons,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, as soon as I saw the picture, Greg sent me a picture of a song that they did about how crooked, and I saw that. I thought, I said, "Is that Utah?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, I know what's going on." I said, "They're Mormons, right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yep." Growing up around Mormons and stuff,
yeah,
you learn. You know,
yeah. I went to Shriners Hospital in Salt Lake City, and the cool thing about that place was, in the early morning, you look out there and you could see quails
yeah,
running around
yeah,
out there. They're cool
yeah.
looking birds. Yeah,
I mean, the Mormons have done some good stuff, but
yeah.
when it comes to things, there's yeah.
Oh, you mean like Branch Davidians?
Actually, Branch Davidians was not off the Mormons. It was actually off the Seventh Day Adventist.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I just listened to a video from Forgotten History about the Waco massacre.
Massacre. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because at the time my mom was, my cousin, she's a Seventh Day Adventist, and they had a big scandal because they had a minister. He was really obsessed with the Jim Jones massacre, and
Uh,
asked me a lot of questions about it, what I knew about it and stuff. And it turned out that during the time he was in seminary, there was an influx of people that were what eventually became the Branch Davidians, and of course they were they lost half their clergy and most about 50% of their teaching staff in their seminary college.
Uh-huh.
It was that infiltrated. So,
Mm-hmm.
and of course it was considered heresy, so they had to excommunicate all these ministers or re-educate some of them. But yeah, so that's the only reason I know about Branch Davidians being part of the Adventists rather than the Mormons.
Mm-hmm.
The Mormons now, they have the what is it, the TV shows with the guy that has 18 wives, and 60 kids. Yeah, yeah. And believe it or not, those aren't the ones that's in Utah. Those are the ones that's in Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Down in the Lake Powell area.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
And
right
there's
on
a
the border.
bunch of Mormons up in Wyoming and Idaho and Nevada.
Yeah.
Because that whole area was there
right.
called Deseret.
Yeah.
Yep.
When Brigham Young came through and
Yep.
or not Brigham, was it Brigham Young or was it Josiah Smith? I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, it might have been when they got kicked out of Illinois and
Yeah. And they that's where Utah, that's who settled Utah, was the Mormons.
Yeah, they were going to Bountiful, Utah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've got a on their state flag is a beehive because bees are industrious,
Yep.
So, and at one time they owned, it was either Coke or Pepsi, I can't remember now, which they were majority stockholder of.
Huh.
Which is funny because they don't believe in caffeine. So
yeah, that's right.
But they owned one. They owned one of the major two. So.
Yeah, and
anyway.
if you want to drink at a bar, you had to go buy your booze at the county's liquor store and bring it with you. Which is
we
weird.
had to do that in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
Well, we could go to any liquor store to buy our booze.
Yeah.
But if we wanted to drink hard liquor at a bar, we had to bring our own bottle.
Yep.
And then they charge you a $2 setup or $1.50, whatever it was at the time. But we finally passed.
Good point, Lon.
We finally passed 18 wives. Hell on earth. You're right.
Yeah.
And Jim Jones was crazy. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
that's where the term "drinking the Kool-Aid."
Drinking the Kool-Aid, yes, but it was actually Flavor Aid, is what they actually drank.
Flavor Aid. That's right.
But more people knew about Kool-Aid, so that's how the term developed. Was they drank the Kool-Aid? Well, that's what it was from the poisoned Flavor Aid that they used to kill off.
Mommy, this Kool-Aid tastes funny. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. But anyway.
Hey, with JD. Hey, JD.
Hey, JD. We can buy cold beer in Oklahoma now. We can actually go and we can buy hard liquor at any convenience store or yeah.
Well, we could get beer at the grocery store now. Beer and wine.
Yeah, well, we can get wine, we can get beer, we can get hard liquor. But yeah. But mainly most grocery stores just carry beer and wine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they changed their laws where we can now buy cold beer and can't buy a Playboy. Yes, you can buy a Playboy. You just can't have them. Well, you can have them mailed. They have to have a brown cover on them, obviously, or a black cover. But like they cannot send they can no longer send magazines that are just like Adam and Eve, which is for adult toys. Yeah, they don't they don't send them to Oklahoma anymore because they're not allowed to
And
distribute them.
you can't shower in a parakeet cage.
No.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
roller skate in a
roller
buffalo
skate
herd.
in a baseball pool.
Yeah.
No.
Or buffalo herd.
Yeah, buffalo herd. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And who was that by?
Oh, that was oh God, I just
Ray Stevens?
no.
No.
Who can't roller skate in a buffalo herd? No, that was
Yeah.
the guy that Miller, Roger Miller.
Oh, Roger Miller. Yeah.
Yeah, Roger
King
Miller.
of the road.
Yeah.
Yep, King of the Road.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
he
was
did.
trying to think. Oh, there was some.
He was,
Right.
he was, yeah, he was before Ray Stevens. He did the Ray
Right.
Stevens thing before Ray Stevens. You know,
Right.
he created that comedy genre of stuff.
Right. Oh, and I guess Dennis Prager is ill now. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and God,
Hasn't he been ill for quite some time?
I think
I mean,
so.
I thought something happened to him. He was pretty much paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh,
Who was the big music producer that produced like Janis Joplin, Carlos Santana? Oh
Phil
God,
Spector?
no, that was a complete different sound. No, he did Carlos Santana. He just passed away today.
Oh, wow.
I think it was Quincy Jones?
Oh,
I think it was Quincy Jones. Yeah.
oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah, he died in sleep last night. So,
oh,
or they announced it today.
right.
I think it was
Mm.
Quincy Jones. I had to stop and think for a minute. But yeah. I was coming in from I'd gone up to the store and picked up a couple things and was coming home and saw that
Right.
and they said that he had passed away.
Okay. I guess he had spinal surgery earlier this year.
Who's that?
Dennis Prager. And then I guess he had a fall back in February. Wow.
Yeah.
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 Left him paralyzed from the shoulders down. Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not good. So, hey guys, we've run over an hour now. So
Yeah, we have.
just as things were getting good. So, but I think I'm going to call it a show. And I sent the link to Bill, but he didn't. I guess he's working tonight.
He's got leads going on right now.
Actually, I think he's got stuff going on, and he might have been going to his dad's too. I can't remember now.
Yes, he was talking about going. I know he went yesterday, and he was going to go tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's it. So,
Mhm.
okay, guys. I appreciate everybody who stopped in and watched the show, and I hope you all have a good week. Don't forget 3 Conservative Gimps on Thursday, Art Code Drones and Entertainment on Friday. Bill, I don't know if he'll do a show.
Maybe on Saturday.
Yeah, just listen, pay attention on Saturday night.
Right.
Now, he wasn't supposed to have been on this Saturday, but he popped that one in, so that's what caught me off guard. But anyways, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks everybody for being here, and y'all have a great week.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
He's a time machine wrapped in plaid and scorn. A man of today, but yesterday sworn. With every gripe, there's a wink of clue that the world's still good if you find your view. The grumpy vodka's got a